What is happening? What is going on? You absolute bunch of legends. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how to create this scene. It was the thumbnail for how to create this arch. So I showed you how to create this arch in Blender in the previous video. If you haven't checked it out, watch that video first to show you how to create this so that we can then jump in and create the full scene. So I'm not going to redo it because yeah, it's already in another video. So what I'm going to do now is what you want to do is you've got this so far. So I've clicked there and I've just added an array modifier on it. So you can see there, that is the settings. You can literally just copy it and you'll get exactly the same as me. And now what I'm going to do is go Shift A, mesh, and I'm going to get a cube. And I'm going to go S. I'm going to scale it up to there and like that. Go to Z, G, and I'm going to bring it to somewhere like that. And I'm just going to hide this cube for now because we don't really need it. But first, I'm just going to make this higher. Yep. Then what I can do is just double click on it and call this volume. This is going to be our volume, obviously, and hide it so we don't need it for now. Now what I'm going to do is click on my camera. Again, go to Z, and I'm going to go G, and I'm going to bring it pretty far back. So about there. And let's have a look now. Yeah, something like that. Then I'm going to click here. And I'm just going to go 1920 by 1080. Okay, and you can see there, looks a bit weird. So what you want to do is go to there and bring the Y down to about there. We can obviously make this somewhere like this. And that looks fine. Now, what we're going to do is get a ground. So Shift A, mesh, get a plane. S, scale it up quite a lot. And go to Z and bring it to somewhere like that. And that looks perfect. Now, let's just click on our volume cube and go to shading. Hit new. Click on the principled SDF and delete it. Type in volume. Add a principled volume. And plug this into the volume, change this density to 0.05 and go back to layout. Now you're going to bring the world, so you're going to click on the world and make it completely dark, and I'm just going to click here and do that so everything is dark, and that's what we want. Now I'm just going to import a model, so you can find a model. You can just look on Blender Kit if you've got Blender Kit, or you can just go to Mixamo and just download a model. I'm just going to import the one that I used, so I'm going to click there and go to there and bring him in like that. Okay, now I'm going to go S, scale him up to about there, Z, G, and bring him forward, something like that, and that looks pretty good. Now what I want to do is just click on this and bring these down, G to about there, so we don't see the bottom, so we only see that part. Now what I'm going to do is I just want to add some lights, so Shift A, and I'm going to use area lights for this, so not area lights, point lights, and then go G, bring it to somewhere like that, and let's have a look now. It looks like that. Let's bring our volume back so we can see. Click on the light, let's change the color to like a blue and pump this up to about 500. Okay, and it looks something like that, and that looks fine. Now what you want to do is click here, let's hide this volume, and I'm just going to add a material onto the floor, so you can get something from Blender Kit, so link in the description. You can go find materials and just get a mobile texture, add it on there, and let's have a look what it looks like. So it looks like something like that, and that looks pretty cool. So it's got that nice reflection, which is what we want. And we can then add a material onto our arches. So we can just get a material for something like, let's go with a concrete. So just go concrete, something like that. Let's just use this one and add it on there, let it download. And now let's have a look. Okay, and that looks quite nice. Now if I bring the volume cube back, I've got something looking like this. And if I hide that, something like that. So now just click on your camera and bring the Y down. So there, and we're just going to need a little bit more lighting. It's a little bit dark. So hide this volume cube, bring this back and go here. Click on our light and go G and go Shift D to duplicate it. G and bring this somewhere like that, and then go Shift D and add another light somewhere there, and Shift D, add another light somewhere there. And now bring our, and it looks something like that. Bring our volume back, and we've got something looking like this now, and that looks a lot better. And you can adjust the strengths, so you can click on this point light, and that point light is quite something like that. It's far away, so you can bring the brightness up. Same with this one. You can make this about 2000, and that just makes your scene look a little bit better. And you can see, you can either rotate your object, so you can do that and click there and rotate him around somewhere like that, and that also looks pretty cool. And if I hide this, that is our scene, and it's got the nice reflections. You can even make your camera go further back so you get that nice reflections. And I think the scene looks pretty cool. Like I said, you can add more lighting, you can change the color of your lighting, but that is pretty much how easy it is to create a scene. I use Blender kits, link in the description. And yeah, a couple of models. It's a very basic scene, but it looks pretty cool in my opinion. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Check out the Patreon. Make sure you check out Blender kits. Make sure you subscribe. Appreciate the support on the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.